does sound like train tracks. That's so sick. Like, that's Southern Wild West. It's two different directions. Hi, I'm Jared Zavala. I make music, and I've decided to start making some vlogs into my little creative process. I'm working on an EP right now, and I'm about to go ahead to work with my producer, Ben. Very cool dude. So today we're gonna be working on track 3. Desperate is the working title. Not sure that's gonna end up being the title, but we shall see. And I thought this would be fun to show like the creative process, how I make music, how we work together. I'm sure everybody does it differently. I'm kind of trying to do a little world building with this EP. So there's a lot of thought that goes into it, and I thought it'd be fun to share. So yeah, if you like what you see and you're interested, smash that like button and hit that friggin' subscribe button. Yeah. Okay, editor Jared here. That was taken a few weeks ago. My hair is crazy in that. Also, I have earrings now, but I mean, I guess stay tuned to see when that happens. What was the one that you added, the last one you just added before the guitar? Maybe the answer would be to have only a couple of those drums that we have right now. Like the first couple that you add has like a texture. And then for the chorus, just having maybe one main drum that is providing like a beat over all of that. Like almost that, but maybe with a little bit more going. Or I like the train track one, but you hear the one that boom, boom, boom. If we do a beat on that level and bring it up a little bit, does that make sense? Feels atmospheric enough, but then it just needs the one thing that cuts through the middle. Because I agree, it was a little bit too, like it was a lot going on. Yeah. It was a little Bjork-esque. You know the Vespertine album. So if instead it was like boom, 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 or something.
Oh, you mean like change the kick completely?
Yeah, and maybe have the kick be the main drum part, and everything else be the texture for that, if that makes sense. Yeah. And if that's not the right thing to do after, we can switch it back. Yeah, I'm interested to see what that does. Tambourines. The tambourines. Oh, right. As is, was it every 16th? Yeah. Because I didn't hate it as like an accent here and there, but as like a main driving force, it was a bit. I love that part. Wrong place, wrong time. I'd be lucky to make it out alive. It's the heat. Upset. It's the heat. Dire fire, hell bent on desire.
Nice, my bad. I'll let you go.
Should I double it? Or what do you think?
Yeah.
Fire. Dire fire, hell bent on desire. Yay! So are you gonna go, or no? You're turning left. Okay, why didn't you say that? Is it risky to do this while driving? Maybe. It was a really good session. I actually had a great time. I am really excited to be doing these little videos things because one, I think I work better in long form. I'm a complex character. And no shade to TikTok, but sometimes it's just a little bit like I say my little quip and then I like log out, and I don't know, it doesn't really feel that satisfying to me. But I prefer to do long form, you know, like this, because I think sometimes good art, and not to say this is art, but it is art. But, you know, my art or whatever, I put a lot of thought into it, and I think sometimes the TikTokification of music and also everything in life, one, bad for attention spans, obviously, and two, I just also think that a lot of what I do is so intentional. It sounds like I'm putting gas in my own ass, but, you know, I put a lot of thought into this, and I know when Ben and I are working on music together, we are being very intentional. And every, you know, sound, every component of the song is like thought out and purposeful. And I feel like it does a disservice to the music and like the EP that I'm trying to put together to just, you know, clip 10 seconds of some like catchy part of the song and then like throw ass or whatever the fuck I'm doing on TikTok. So I'd rather just, you know, talk about it thoughtfully. So yes, all that to say, I'm very excited for what we did today. I feel like the sessions leading up to today have been, you know, getting the vibe right, and establishing the world of this song. Where this sits in the EP, this is gonna be track 3, I think. Yes, this is gonna be track 3. And it is kind of in a separate, every song is kind of its own distinct sound, which I'm really happy about. But this one in particular is kind of a different world from the rest of them. It's still in the same world, but it's a dream sequence, if you will. This is like a very intentionally different world. So we had the vibe right that I wanted for the song, but I think it was missing the specificity, and I think we got that today. I'm really excited. For example, we got the drums. I was really missing. For me, the drums were not hitting quite like I wanted them to. When I'm making music, I am, you know, kind of hopping from inspiration to inspiration, or just like listening. I'm trying to listen to a lot of different songs and genres and sounds. I think one of the most exciting things about art is that everybody's art is different, specifically music. You know, we all have, you know, the same whatever inspirations, or we all, you know, we could be living the exact same life, but the culmination of experiences leading up to where we are right now, and, you know, the music we've listened to and we like and what tickles our ear is just all so different that we'll take different things away from it. So we could be given, you know, the same assignment or the same instruments to use, the same sound, the same chords, but everything is going to sound different from different people because, you know, that's just what art is. It's a different, it is different sensory inputs through our specific lens, which is girl, whatever that means, I don't know. Anyway, all this to say, I was listening to Hounds of Love, great album. When I was a child, obviously, but specifically track 1 and track 3, Deal with God, Running Up That Hill. Obviously, everyone knows that one. And number 3, what is that? The Big Sky. Looking at the big sky. She did a lot of the production on that album, if not all of it herself. I'm not sure. Is it self-produced? I need to look it up. A little note if there is or not. The way she does drums is so interesting. It's so percussive. But like you feel it before you really start to hear it. And the drums are so like, it's so kinetic. Like there's so much happening the entire time. And I think it's just so fascinating. So I wanted to have drums that felt that the way that those Kate Bush songs make me feel. And I think we got that. And not only that, it also sounds like a train track, like a train running on the tracks, which is perfect for the storyline of the song. You know, it's this very Bonnie and Clyde Wild West reimagined love affair. And I think I got cut off. Anyway, I think that the drums, as we worked on them today, are good and exciting. And I think now it's just gonna be a matter of, doing more harmonies and background vocals, which I really goon out to. I really geek out on. Yes, excited for this one. Excited for all of them, to be honest, but excited for this one at this present moment in time.